Hey guys, welcome to Psyko Speaks. In this video, what we'll be discussing is bullying and how bullying affects people and what we could possibly do to just shut it down and deal with it together. Joining me today is Raymond, and he's going to be giving his kind of perspective through his eyes on what it was like to be bullied in school and possibly give you guys advice on how to get through it with you guys dealing with it as well. So let's go ahead and get started. So Raymond, were you bullied in school?
Yeah.
What all were you bullied for?
Clothes, style of hair, shoes, glasses, different things like that.
I understand that. I was bullied for that as well. Not for the whole style or nothing, but we were kind of poor anyways, so we didn't have all the name brand fresh clothes, and stuff like that. So we did Goodwill shopping and hand-me-downs and stuff like that. So honestly, style of clothes was one of the things I also got bullied for as well. My ears, I was bullied for my ears. I'm sorry for you guys that just seen that. That's Storm joining us for another video again.
She's like, I want to be saw too.
Yeah, I know. She does that. She keeps jumping up here and I have to kind of swat her away. But yeah, I was bullied for my teeth. My front teeth were actually very big. And I got called bucktooth, and I got called Dumbo for my ears being so big and stuff like that as well. So I understand where you're coming from on that. What were some things that helped you get through being bullied?
Sometimes I would go to the point of making fun of myself sometimes before some of the others could make fun of me for stuff. And also music was a big thing for me too. Back in the day, music really got me through a lot, especially hybrid theory.
For those of you that don't know, that's Linkin Park. That's one of Linkin Park's albums.
That I actually went and bought that album the same day I heard Crawling for the first time, and that whole album really got me through a dark time I was going through that week.
What advice would you give to someone who is dealing with being bullied?
I'd tell them keep your head up, find somebody to talk to about it. If one person won't listen or help you with it, go try to find another person. Sometimes, not always, but sometimes you can confront the one bullying you about it and try to see if y'all can work something out. And once in a while that works. Like I said, not always, but there's always different ways to comprehend with that. Whether if it's cyberbullying, you can go as far as blocking them on different pages like that and trying that route, or going another route. But definitely maybe talking to if you're being bullied with school or something, talk to a parent, teacher, friends, or even that person themselves or somebody like that, to try to deal with it too in different ways. Just a few different things you could do there.
Is there anything you would like to say to the viewers to give them self-confidence to stand up to the bullies?
One thing I used to believe in, and it would get myself in trouble too, there's times with physical bullies where, you try to run away from the problem, not cause conflict, but there is times you've got to take a stand and stand up to them and confront them face to face and just deal with it. Yeah, it doesn't always work out in the long run, but that is one way to deal with it, in a physical manner. Is sometimes you just gotta step up to the plate and just go toe to toe with them a bit. And easier said than done, I know.
Do you have any last words for the viewers?
I just recently was dealing with a cyber bully, more or less, the past week and everything again. I tried talking to the person on Messenger, sent them a couple messages, didn't hear anything back, and they continued to slander and everything. And I had support of Psyko here, and support from some family and friends on the whole matter too, that was helping me deal with it, and ended up having to get some higher ups involved to investigate it and everything. And so far, the last couple of days, it's kind of stopped and everything, which is a huge plus. Which cyberbullying is probably one of the tougher bullying methods to deal with, because the cyberbullying, they ain't gotta look at you face to face. They're hiding behind a computer, kind of like in the videos here. We're on here, we're not out there with you face to face, sitting down talking with you. That's big difference.
Completely different.
So best way to deal with that is sometimes try to ignore it, or try talking to the person on it. If it continues, you have to try to seek somewhere else to get it to stop. When blocking and different things like that don't work, then go higher up, FCC, FBI, somebody like that.
Just get someone of a bigger name kind of involved with it,
and have them investigate into it and help you out there as well, if needed, as kind of a last resort.
Would you like to tell them any stories upon your background dealing with bullies that could possibly help them to relate to what they're going through?
One of the big bullying things now is suicide, which a lot of people that get picked on will tend to lean towards suicide or have suicidal thoughts. One thing that I am about is helping people through that, as a suicide attempt survivor myself. But when I was younger, like I said, music helped out a lot. Linkin Park's Hybrid Theory, the song Crawling, back 2001, was the first time I heard it. But I'd come home from school that day, and I'd had a rough day, kids mess with new school. I'd actually switched schools. I hadn't been at this school but maybe 2 or 3 weeks, and hadn't really made too many friends, maybe 2 or 3 people, and some of them weren't the popular ones either. They were some of the kids that got made fun of too. But I went home that day, and I was feeling real bad, suicidal and stuff, and went to my room, turned on MTV, and there was the song Crawling by Linkin Park, and I was like, wow. So I went out later that evening. We went out, and I ended up buying the album and listening to it, and really got me through that. I mean, great album. Definitely one of the top 5 greatest albums I've ever purchased. But you just got to keep your head up. Like, when you're feeling like that, find somebody to talk to. Go to your happy place. Music, you need somebody to talk to. Hit me or Psyko here up, or somebody else. And stuff. One thing too, like I said, I'm a firm believer in helping people out like that, and stopping the 22, which the 22, some of them say, that's just for veterans, but no. As a veteran myself, we've got the whole, like I said, the stop the 22, but that also doesn't just apply to us. It applies to other people too, because we're helping our veteran brothers and sisters, but we also want to help our other people too, because we don't want to see anybody go through that because of the heartache and pain that it brings and everything. So if you ever need somebody to talk to, just hit us up, or hit up a family member, friend, music route, or maybe go somewhere that you like and just like sit there and reminisce on some good times and everything, like maybe a park or a fishing spot, biking. Just find something that you enjoy doing too, and
take someone close to you. That way you're not alone. Nobody
Yes.
should ever be alone when they're even on the route of suicide, or if suicidal tendencies have entered your mind. The sound suicide at all, if it hits your brain and you're doing this stuff that he's recommending, make sure you got someone with you if you're going out and doing that you trust with your emotions, and that is like a strong support system for you. Don't go by yourself. Sorry guys, I have an ex blowing me up right now on social media. So I apologize for any of you that just heard that little trinket noise. Back to the bullying situation. So like, I know suicide kind of falls along the lines of being bullied, because bullies can take that you really take that into your head, being bullied like that. So those things kind of go hand in hand. Also with mental problems, you develop mental problems dealing with being bullied and everything too. So those of you that don't know what bullying is, like you're not sure if you're being bullied or not, bullying is actually when someone is intentionally calling your names, making fun of you, or just trying to make you feel bad about yourself in general. If they're constantly on you doing that, that's bullying. And ways to be able to handle that is, like we've mentioned before, try to ignore the situation at first. If it doesn't seem to get any better, address the situation, call it out, and see what's going on there. If that doesn't work, then go to a higher power. Not a higher power. Go to like a teacher or a parent or something like that, and see if they can fix it for you. So the reason that bullies do what they do, the reason they pick on you and bully you, is not something that's your fault. They're more than likely jealous of something that you've done. Like either they see you succeeding or you have something that they are jealous of, and they're gonna try to bring you down no matter what, at what costs. A lot of bullies like to pick on people because they get enjoyment out of it. They like to see other people get their emotions shattered or something like that. Like they'll do it intentionally because it's fun for them. I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna have to handle this in a minute.
And also sometimes some of your bullies too, they don't know how to deal with
certain
getting
issues
bullied
on their
themselves
own
too sometimes, so they'll go
yeah.
bully somebody else thinking that's
gonna fix the problem, but it's not.
Exactly.
So things that you can do about the situation we mentioned before. If it doesn't get better, cope with the situation, music, talking to whoever, like get you a strong support system, because there's no pretty way to put it that bullying is more than likely gonna cause mental problems in the long run. So there's no pretty way to put that. I'm not here to be all sugarcoaty. I'm here to tell it like it is. So if you do happen to develop mental problems due to bullying, then we're all here to reach out to you to help you through whatever mental problems you just develop and stuff like that. No one should ever go through bullying alone. We've all been there. We've all had someone bully us. Like I said, it's a hard thing to go through. Like I said, they used to bully me for my teeth. I used to get bullied because of my clothes weren't in style. I'm going to show you guys my ears. I used to get picked on because I had big ears, and you see how big they are now. They just kind of stick out there. Don't laugh at me, Raymond.
They ain't that big.
They were like this size on a little head. So, yeah, I used to get picked on for that. And honestly, if it hadn't been for the strong support system I had, then I don't know how I would have got through it. I wouldn't be here today to help you guys get through it. So, just know, there's always light in a dark day. So I always say, look for the rainbow after the storm. Because the storm's gonna pass eventually. You gotta look for the positive side after it passes. So, you guys, that concludes this video of Psycho Speaks. Check out the other videos we have available as well, where we talk about suicide, anxiety, depression, and PTSD. We will have more to come. Please subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you guys again real soon. Bye, guys.
Yeah.
And thank you for joining me for this session. Is there anything else we'd like to say before we conclude this video?
Just remember, like she said, stay positive, keep your head up, and need help, reach out there and find somebody that will listen.
We're always here to listen, so if you feel like you don't have anybody to listen, we're here. We have time to listen. We love each and every one of you, and we'll see you in the next video.
See you guys.
Don't be afraid to reach out. Bye, guys.